In a studio that smells of turpentine and stale smoke, Simon Vance believes he is creating art, but looking at his hands, they are stained with a red that won't wash off. Simon is the city's most exclusive portrait artist. The elite pay him millions. Why? Because he captures their true essence. Or so they think. Tonight he is finishing a masterpiece. The subject is a woman in a red dress. Lady Vallow. She sits in the chair, frozen, pale. She hasn't moved in hours, because she can't. Simon doesn't paint people, he traps them. With every stroke of crimson paint, he steals a breath, a memory, a heartbeat. The canvas drinks, and the model fades. Outside, under the flickering street lamp, a black vintage sedan pulls up. The engine purrs like a sleeping beast. A man in a trench coat steps out. He doesn't look at the building, he looks at the timeline. He is the observer. And he knows the paint is not dry. Simon dips his brush. He needs more red for the lips. But the tube of paint, it's bleeding. Real warm blood spills onto the palette. He looks at Lady Vallow. Her skin is now grey, like stone. But the painting is flushing with life. The eyes on the canvas blink. Simon drops the brush. Art is sacrifice, he mutters. But the studio starts to shift. The shadows in the corners detach themselves from the walls. The frequency changes. The static noise rises. Simon tries to leave, but the door handle is freezing cold. It burns his hand. He turns back to the painting. The woman in the canvas is smiling. A cruel crimson smile. She is no longer the prisoner. She is the warden. Simon hears footsteps on the stairs. Heavy, deliberate. Not a client, not the police. Someone who walks with the weight of judgment. The door opens. The observer enters. He lights a cigarette. The smoke spirals up, turning neon red in the dim light. He doesn't look at the dead woman in the chair. He looks at Simon. "You have an unpaid bill, Mr. Vance," the observer says. His voice sounds like gravel grinding on bone. Simon grabs a palette knife. "Get out. This is my creation," he screams. He lunges at the observer, but the knife passes through the trench coat like smoke. The observer doesn't flinch. He simply exhales red smoke into Simon's face. "You misunderstood the contract," the observer whispers. "You are not the painter, you are the brush." The horror reveals itself. Simon looks at his own body. He is melting. His skin is turning into oil paint, his bones into wood. He is being pulled, sucked into the canvas. Simon screams as he is flattened into 2 dimensions. He is now just a background figure in his own painting, trapped forever behind the red lady he tried to consume. The observer picks up the painting. He looks at it, nods once, and walks out into the rain. The studio is empty. Just a blank canvas on the easel, waiting for the next fool.